on to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Today is Sunday, the 27th. We're going to talk about shrimp. All about either coon shrimp or prawns, whatever it might be, and the number of different ways to utilize it, right? And we've got the expert here in the studio, Bill Rivas. He is the owner of Millennial Baits. We're going to talk about his shrimp, of course, and one of my favorite products of all time, mulch. If you're not familiar with that, you're going to be really familiar with that by the time we're done today. But we're going to have a chance to talk with Bill about his products, how they are a bit different than some of the other options that are available out there. They're all great, but there's certainly some differences with Millennial products. And we're going to lean on him on how he actually likes to fish them. Different rigging, right? Is it a spinner blade? Is it a stuffer bait with mulch in particular? Is it a spin blade or anything else that might be in front of it? Because there's a lot of options out there these days. But we'll find out from Bill how he likes to utilize those baits to be successful, in particular, chasing spring Chinook, because we're right in the middle of that season. But don't overlook sockeye, summer steelhead. If you do get back out there for Chinook for some reason in any number of fisheries going forward, shrimp is a very, very popular bait, in particular behind a 360 flasher. So, I mean, there's just a ton of different ways to utilize them. And with sockeye not that far away, and of course the opportunity to chase summer steelhead on the Columbia this year, for at least for now, this will be some good info for you, and hopefully it'll help you be more successful as you go forward. Also, of course, we will have in our upcoming segment the current conditions that we have right now with river levels, clarity, and what our weather forecast is going to be, because we're going to check in with Peyton Major as well and find out what that weather is going to be like this week. And if you caught the show yesterday, you're well aware of what that forecast was. We'll see if it changed at all, but it looks great to me. I love seeing anything with a 6 in front of it this time of year, but there's definitely a day or two in there with an 8 in front of it. That gets a little hot. But we're going to have that from Peyton here in just a little bit. Then, in that Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week, Bill brought in a rigging for prawns that is it's familiar, but definitely done a little bit different. And I think once you see that, it'll give you another tool in the arsenal to utilize prawns when you're chasing springers. Myself, I'm going to be making a bit of a change this week as the temperatures are going up. In some folks' mind, you might think, well, getting away from bait might be a better way to go. Not necessarily. I'm an old school OC guy, and prawns on the anchor in the right situation with good current and not being really that successful in the egg bite, this week might be prawn time for me. But we'll talk more about that later on in the show. But that will be the Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week. But it looks like we do got a couple of phone calls coming in. Let's take Joel's call. We had a question about uncured eggs yesterday, and he actually has a tip for that. Joel, you live way down south these days. Where are you finding uncured eggs?
Well, okay, what I used to do when I lived up there, and this is why I'm going to put this out to people, because I would drive down there when Bowie 10 is going in full boom, dude. You go down and you hang out the fish cleaning station, and you find where the public's going, like, you know, Warrenton there, Hammond, Warrenton. Most of the time, a lot of the guys use that one that's up there by the bridge, but I would hang out down there and Warrenton down there, and dude, I would come home with just gallon bags full of eggs. If I didn't get all the fish I was looking for, you know, that I was fishing during the year and I need to stock up, I would just go for a drive down to the beach and hang out down there in full swing salmon fishing and just clean up on eggs. And the people are more than glad to give them to you.
Yeah,
you might even want to offer to clean their fish for them, you know.
It is that's a very, very good tip. And I guarantee you there are people right now that are yelling at the TV screen because you mentioned it.
Well,
but it is a very, very good tip.
It's like I don't mind giving out my favorite fishing spots, my secret fishing spots. Well, maybe not all my secrets. You know, I'm not going to get to them anymore, and I'm all, you know, that's miles. That's a 5-6 hour drive alone just to Portland.
Yeah. No, but very good tip. Joel, hey, it's great to hear from you, sir. I hope everything's going good for you down south. We appreciate the tip.
I'm doing a lot better after all my surgeries. I'm doing a lot better.
Well, that's good. Folks, if you're unfamiliar, this is Joel, typically from Troutdale, has shared here on Outdoor GPS for, Joel, I don't even know how long, man. Many years. Joel, as always, we appreciate it. Good luck to you if you get out and have some fun, and take care of yourself, okay, sir? All right, we've got Bob from Portland. Looks like he's got a question about trolling, so I'm going to hold on to that until this upcoming segment so we can get to your photos. And there's no shortage of them. Yesterday and today, Ryan's got 10 of them in there. We want to see more photos, so don't be shy. Send them over. Success photos, artsy-fartsy photos, fine. We'd love to see what you got. It doesn't have to be success or not, but we'd love to see those photos that you've been sending in and see more of them. And this is the reason why. I mean, come on. Andre's first 2025 Springer, typical cookie cutter for this year, but great photo. Certainly one that's going to be around in the family for a long time. And that's what these photos are all about. And we're going to give you another reason to send some photos over, because we got a photo contest going on right now with Abby's as well. Austin's first of the year, dandy. And he's actually holding the fish exactly correctly to make it look even better, because it is a very nice fish. Austin, congratulations on that one. What do we got? Oh, more tacos. Man, that got a lot of interest yesterday. Just our very brief interview with Kyle Dotson from Orr Angling. Lots of interest on folks getting out there and chasing some of these groceries around. And don't overlook the Mill Casino. That came up, and that was one of my favorite responses, like, hey, go down with Sharkies and see if you can find some down there as well. Depot lean, though. Here's a kokanee trip, and that's going to be hot and heavy here going forward. We're going to be talking about kokanee fishing here quite a bit more in the next couple of weeks for a number of reasons, but this is the reason why. One, they're fun to catch. The family loves it, and they're delicious, for crying out loud. And by the way, millennial baits work great for kokanee as well. Maybe we'll mention that with Bill later on. Look at that. There's a steelhead. Flew from Maui for his first steelhead. That's awesome. All that blue water fish to catch in Hawaii, and he traveled all the way over here to catch a steelhead. Huh. I get it. Dave, congrats on that one. Netherling cod. That fishing's been pretty good. Hopefully that just improves for all those folks that get the chance to go out and do it. Randy, thanks for sending that in. Maxwell getting hooked. Watch that finger, though. Look at his finger. I'm going to recommend everyone, don't put your finger in the mouth of a ling cod, dead or alive. Just don't do that. Just throwing it out there. On the board, 2025, Anna, nice fish. Yesterday, though, in this upcoming segment, I'll share some of the reports that I got. Tough fishing. Tough fishing. Can only hope that conditions get a little bit better when you're talking about current on the Willamette in particular. And of course, we're going to show you exactly how to send these photos in. What in the world? Personal best Hanes size. Oh. The picture, Bill, if you can't see it, is a guy holding up a pair of underwear that he hung up on while he was trolling herring. That's a first. We've literally shown thousands of photos here on Outdoor GPS over the last 17 years. Haven't seen a trophy pair of underwear. Well done. Wow, that's a dandy. Where's that from? Tugboat Springer. Kenai. Oh no. Oh, Pete. That's a Willamette fish. That's a dandy on a plug. Pete. Good friend Pete. Nice fish, by the way. I wonder, based on that net being right where they are, odds are they caught that fish right there on the dock. That's a really good guess. Pete Tracy knows how to catch them pretty much anywhere if it's on a dock or in a boat. It's just that simple. Willamette Springer, Gary sent this in. Gary, thanks for doing that. And for all of you that want to send your photos in, that's an Oregon City fish. Looks like an egg bite fish. You want to send them in, it's easy. You're going to need that Fox 12 app. Once you find it under pages, at your app store, download it. It's free. Upload your photos and videos. We show you off every Saturday and Sunday here on Outdoor GPS. Okay, I'm going to save a little bit of time here, but don't forget, you can use those photos as well so that you can win yourself a giant pizza from Abby's. It's gps@abbys.com. You need to enter in each week, and there's one winner each week. And then when you win, you're going to have the opportunity to obviously get yourself a giant pizza and the spuds. I keep saying that because I don't get to eat a lot of potatoes these days, being an old fat guy. They're delicious. They're fantastic. Anyway, Abby, thanks for doing that for everyone. We appreciate it. Okay, when we come back from this break, we're going to jump into the field report, fish counts, Willamette turbidity, river levels, a couple of giveaways as well, and we're going to check in with Peyton Major, find out what this weather is going to be like this upcoming week, and is it going to be promising for getting out and being successful chasing some fish around. We'll be back with that in just a minute.